show you my output and explain my code. And as you can see, this is my code for my student directory app. So this is my app.jsx. This function is to import the React, and this one is to import the app specific style, and this one is to import all components. This for components, and this function app is to this is the parent of all components, so it is state to store all student to start as empty array, and this is where you set student. It is used to update the student list, and this one is to state for editing that store the student being edited. It means you are not editing any student which is null. So this delete student, add student, this is the null. Then this add student, this is to create add a student to the list, to take a student object, add it with a unique ID, and this one is to create a unique ID based on current timestamp when you add a student, and this one is the delete student, to remove a student from the list by ID. So you just only click it, and this one is to start editing, to set the student to be edited in the state, and it will update when you start editing after that. And this one is to save the edited student, replace the old student with the updated information. So this one, it goes through each student to replace the one with matching ID. So this one is to clear editing state after update. This one, this function is to clear the editing state without saving changes. And this return is to display the app UI. It will render. So this one is to navigation bar that show the student count, and this one is the component 2, which is the registration form that handle the add and edit. So this on add student, it will pass add function as prop, and this one is pass as current editing stat, and this function, this on update student, it will pass the update function, and this is the cancel. On cancel is the pass, is to pass the cancel function, and this is the component 3, which is the student list. It students on the list, students on the student, total student. This function to pass the student array and pass the delete function, this one. And this one, edit student, is to pass the edit function, and this total student is to pass the total count of how many students are registered. So this is my component 4, so it's the footer. So as you can see, this is my components that it is organized to easy. This is my app CSS for styling. This is the main wrapper that use flexbox to push the footer to bottom, and this container is the main container, center and limit width. And this is my navigation bar, JSX, to import the React and use states, and this is my import style. And this function is the navigation bar component that receive the student count as prop, and this one is to track if mobile menu is open or closed, And this one is toggle menu open to set is open to the opposite of its current value. And this one is the close menu used when clicking a link. And this one return is to link to home page and to student counter. And let's proceed to the CSS. This is my styling for my CSS, that navbar container. It my design for my styling CSS for my navigation bar. And then this is my registration form. This is to import the React and hooks, import the style button component, and import the styles for CSS. This function is the registration form component that handle the both add and edit. It has a function to add a student, to edit and update a student, and to cancel the editing. And this function is to store all input values, which is the student full name, student ID, selected course, email address, and your level. And this one is to state for validation errors and state for success message after form submission. And this function is it is used for effect populate form when editing. This run whenever editing student changes. If you are editing a student, it fill the form with their data. This one. And this editing student, it is used for update the form data when editing student changes. And this one, consent validate, it is used to check if form is valid. And when it's error, it will show the name must be at least 2 characters. This is when the error when display at your screen. Here is required. This is for the errors messages. And this one is the handle submit. It is used to submit after you fill up. And then this one is to prevent the page refresh on form submit, which is when you fill up and then you refresh, will remains default. And this one is to editing the update existing student. And this one is if not editing, it will show student added. And after the student update, it will say updated successfully. Then it is the error. And this function accounts handle receipt is to clear all from field. When you write all the form, then you click the cancel, this is to handle the cancel or clear the you fill up. And this return is to display the form. This is dynamic title change based on editing modes. And submit status, this is to show the success message if it exists. And this one is to form no validate prevent browser validation. And this is the student ID field, and so on. Student ID field, this is the email address, and this is for your level when you select option. This is when you select the update student or add student, cancel. And this is my registration CSS for styling. And this is my student list JSX. This to student list component display all students. And this is my student list for my CSS for styling. um, this is my student card. This is my student card is to display a single student. It helps to function to convert the year to readable label, which is first year, second year, third year, fourth year. And this return, it is used to give the name and year of the students and the details, action, edits, and remove. And this is my student card CSS for styling. And this is my footer. It's my footer CSS for styling of my footer. This is my style button. This one is the my reusable button with different styles. I will show you my output. As you can see, this is my output for my student directory. Let's say add the full name and my student ID. Select course, information technology, and address. Select your level. For tier add student. So as you can see, a student added successfully, and it will display in student directory. Then after that, it should show the total student, and you can also edit. Uh, as you can see, you can able to edit. So you can also remove. So it will not show the total student 0. You can add again, which is crude. So as you can see, computer science, gender. As you can see, you can able to see the total students, concurrent, and that's all. Thank you.